And welcome back. The state high school baseball tournaments are this upcoming weekend, and tonight a pair of Class B teams would qualify out at Ronkin Field. In the first semifinal, it was Lennox against Dell Rapids. This turned out to be a dandy. Bottom of 6, Lennox with the bases loaded. Brock Anderson draws the walk. That puts his team up 5-3, but Austin Henry bears down, and he was brilliant after that, striking out the side on the big bender. Keep the Couriers within 2. But in the 7th inning, it's going to be Brock Anderson's turn to take over on the mound. This strikeout finishes the game, and Lennox would advance with a 5-3 victory. Then it was West Central and Baltic, with the winner of that advancing to the title game, but more importantly qualifying for the state tournament. Bottom of 1, bases loaded. Cooper Maris smacking a single to left. 2 runs come in to score, and the top-seeded Trojans up 2-0. Baltic fights back in the second inning with 2 outs. Noah Swartout rips one past the shortstop. A run would score. They're down 2-1. And 2 batters later, bases loaded for Sam Mooston. He belts one to left field over the outfielder's head. 2 runs are going to score, and Baltic is up 3-2. But home half, West Central takes the lead back for good. Carter Healy blooping a single. That goes into no man's land. Trojans would score 2 in the inning, go up 4-3, and go on to win by the final count of 7-3. So those 2 teams both advance to the state B tournament over the weekend, and again in the championship game, which just helps determine seeding. It's 2-2 in the 7th inning. As for the 1B Super Regional, Dakota Valley and Bonham both win. They both advance to state, and Bonham is leading in the 8th inning of the championship game, 3-2. In 2B, Madison and Redfield both win. So the Bulldogs and Pheasants both advance, and in the championship game, Redfield leading in the 5th inning, 3-2. It was Roosevelt winning a dandy 1-0 in extra innings. It went 9. The Riders joined Brandon Valley, O'Gorman, and Mitchell at the state tournament over the weekend. Look at this. Canaries with two touchdowns and a field goal. They get 4 RBIs each from Coulter and Nieto. Glasser has 3, Vertigan with 5 base hits. I think they're going to go to 2-3 after a win tonight, and the Twins up 1-0 in the 4th inning. Girls golf, Watertown Invite won easily by O'Gorman. Carly Kunkel with a brilliant 71 today was your medalist. The Sioux Falls Stampede took home the Clark Cup Championship over the weekend thanks to an unlikely playoff MVP. Jackson Stauber went from being benched early in the year to a rock between the pipes. Zach Borg has more on our Carl's TV and Appliance Athlete of the Week.
Second chances normally aren't a good thing for goalies, and Jackson Stauber's mother didn't want to see her son follow in the footsteps of his father Rob, a former Hobie Baker winner at Minnesota.
He didn't really care either way. My mom didn't want me to be a goalie, but actually the program I grew up playing for back home there was a shortage of goalies, so they kind of were asking around, and I just kind of split the year, and then I ended up liking it, so I stuck with it.
He's been real cool, real collected. His dad has been very supportive and very positive. He knows some of the difficulties and the challenges that come with playing that position, and I think it's helped prepare him.
After serving as backup last year, Jackson was pegged to be the Stampede's starting goaltender this season, but struggled and was supplanted by Alec Cavaruso.
That was tough, but you just got to keep working, and when my opportunity came, I just kind of had to be ready.
Stauber's second chance came 2 weeks prior to the start of the playoffs when Cavaruso suffered a season-ending injury.
It's a tribute to him, and when Alec was playing, that he just continued to keep a good, positive attitude and worked. He wasn't happy necessarily.
All year I just kind of believed in myself, and I knew that I was capable of playing better than I had been.
And Jackson flourished, going 11-1 with a 1.46 goals against average, leading the Stampede to the Clark Cup while winning USHL playoff MVP and becoming the winningest playoff goalie in Stampede history.
Having Stauber playing the way he was playing just made us so much more, unbeatable. I think, when it came to that, he made the saves at the right time.
As he heads to Mankato to begin his college career, it didn't take a second opportunity.
A lot of that off-ice stuff is really fun, and obviously this moment and just the fans, they were incredible throughout my 2 years, and I couldn't be more thankful for them.
For Stauber to appreciate his time in Sioux Falls. Zach Borg, KDLT Sports.
Well, the Augustana softball team hoping for that kind of a celebration in about a week. They leave Tuesday for Denver in the D2 World Series. They scored 6 runs before the Broncos of Central Oklahoma even came to bat in Thursday's game and went on to beat and actually crush the #1 team in the country 13-5. And then they had a rally in their final at bat Friday after losing a 5-run lead. So they will head west with a ton of confidence that they can win in any kind of game.
I think that we have kind of hit the gamut of all the situations you can have in softball on how you go about attacking and winning games, and so they have been tested. And I think that does really help moving into Denver this week.
The Vikings seem to have a different hero each game at the plate, and even though they broke the record for home runs this year as a team, with more speed they can score in plenty of other ways, which also gives you more confidence, of course, as well. They'll play San Diego, Augie, with 56 wins on the year. They have really been fun to watch. That first game Thursday at 7:30. And that's a look at sports. Well, I'll be right back.